Hey guys, guess who it is? Sonia Sunshine for a second video. And yes, this series of video is done one after the other. So you will see me wearing the same jacket, the same look, the same everything, the same background because I want to be efficient, right? So second video that you're watching right now, welcome back, is about you. It's about who are you and what do you want to accomplish in this life. Now, this is probably a different question that you're hearing right now. And I want to tell you why this question is so important because you can take a second and reflect on it. But because I think that in the world we live in, I don't think that we get asked this question enough, right? We were born, we get raised by wonderful parents that love us and that want us to have the best life possible. So they put everything into us. Either they pour so much love into us, or they give us access to the best education, or they transfer the best values, or whatever your story is, you get raised to become an adult, correct? So once you become an adult, whatever, you start working. You start working. You were transferred some values from your family. Okay, you become an employee or you become an entrepreneur. You get married. Maybe you become a stay at home mom. Maybe not. Maybe you're a career woman. Maybe you didn't have any children or you didn't want any children and you have a dog or you have animals, whatever it is. Or you're a guy and you're like, okay, I want to be, I want to be the best dad that I can possibly be. So I want to have kids. I want to allow my wife to stay home and raise the kids, and I'm going to work and I'm going to hustle and I'm going to make things happen. Amazing. Or I'm this young kid and I'm just trying to figure out life and I want to make money and I have some goals and some dreams. And, I see everybody on social media living their best life. So I want to do that too. I want to work for 3 to 5 years and then be completely financially independent. Well, guess what? No matter what your reality is, even if you're retired and you're like, I want to have an impact in this planet, I want to have an impact in my community, I want to be somebody. And I think that right now being retired gives me enough time for me to do so. Well, great. Welcome aboard. Welcome aboard. Whoever you are, you have become an adult. But in the process of being an adult, maybe, you know, for me, I'm going to talk personally, and everybody that I've recruited and everybody that I've coached, it was one question that we didn't really hear when we were raised and when we were kids. Now the world is changing a little bit, but who are you and what do you want? I want you to start thinking outside the box. I want you to start opening up your heart and asking yourself, what kind of life do I really want to live every single day of my life? I want you to allow yourself to start dreaming again, to open that valve of dreams that was pretty much shut down when you understood how much money was coming in from your paycheck versus how much payments were coming out from your paycheck. You know what I mean? We get raised in a society, we become an adult, we start making money, and then guess what? We have all these bills to pay and we have these obligations. And so the dreams and the goals that we had when we were kids, well, maybe they're getting smaller and smaller and smaller and they're shrinking. So today, I want you to start allowing yourself to dream bigger. Go and walk in the nicest neighborhoods. Go and look on social media the best homes, the best neighborhoods. How much is a house in a neighborhood that I would like to live in? Are you there yet? Maybe not. Does it matter? No, you're allowed to go and shop around without buying anything, right? There's a lot of people that do that. You know what I mean? They just come into a retail store and they just look around. Well, let's look somewhere else. Let's look at what the possibilities are if we start believing that, yes, everything is possible for us too. Look at the lives of people that you really look up to. How do they live? Ask yourself these questions. Start writing down your goals and dream. If everything was possible on this planet, what would your life look like? What do you want to find in your spouse as qualities? What kind of day to day life do you want to live with him or her? With your kids? What kind of values do you want to transfer over to them? Who do you want to be in your community? Who do you want to be in your organization, at work, at church, wherever you go, when you go on the beach? Who do you want to be? What kind of house do you want to live in? What kind of house do you want to live in? How many bedrooms do you want? How do you want these bedrooms to look? How do you want the living room to look? Like, do you want one living room and then a playroom for the kids and then a kitchen and then a sitting area, more like a dining room area? Do you want to have like a house next to the water? Or do you want to live in a condo, in a penthouse maybe that's looking out on the bay and on downtown of your city? Do you want to have the ability of going to the grocery store whenever you want and buy everything that you possibly want? The best quality food, the best quality drinks, the best quality clothes, the best quality of everything for you and your family, because yes, you deserve it. And to allow yourself to do that, to know that you are worth as much as everybody else on this planet. What schools do you want your kids to go to? Do you want to maybe look at the best schools in America and have a plan to be able to send them there? Or do you want to homeschool? And if you want to homeschool, do you have the best abilities to do so? Do you want to put them maybe in sports or in music or in theater? Whatever it is that you have in your heart, do you want to give back to your parents? Did they give you the best life that you could possibly have? And now you want to do the same for them because they're getting older? And maybe they didn't have the opportunity that you have right now between your hands. And you can say, hey, I'm going to do it for you. I'm going to give back to my parents because they gave to me a lot. You know what I mean? Or even if it's just for you and you're like, me, I want to win. I want to win this life. Sometimes I look at people around here and I think to myself, some of these people have really, really won the game of life. Everybody's playing a game. Life is like a game, and you can win or you can lose. It could be a fun game or it could be a really hard game. But everything is between your own hands right now. And I'm here to tell you, grab onto my belt, baby, because we're going to win the game of life. But you got to know what kind of game you're playing. Because my game might not be as fun for you, because my game is my game. The kind of life that I want to live might not be the kind of life that you want to live. So allow yourself to open that valve of dreams and just go for it. Just go for it. Write down all these dreams down on a piece of paper and write down why you want to accomplish these goals and these dreams. You got to take the time to figure out why. Why are you going to go through the hardships? Why are you going to tough it up? Why aren't you going to put your knee down and stop? Why are you going to keep going, especially when you don't feel like it? That question that you're going to ask yourself, it has to come and hurt inside. It has to come and awaken that little boy or that little girl that had those dreams and those goals before he or she became an adult, and before somebody told them that they weren't good enough, or they weren't supposed to dream like that, or no, it's not going to be possible. Please be reasonable. What? I don't want to hear those words. Words are very powerful. We speak into existence every single day of our lives. So allow yourself to believe and to say, yes, it's possible for me too. And if you don't, well, just stick with me and I'm going to remind you, yes, it's possible for you too. It is. It truly is. Who says that it's not? And if you stop listening to them, well, guess what? You're going to start believing in yourself also, and that these goals and these dreams are possible for you as well. But you got to know why. Why do you deserve it? Why are you going to push through? Why are you going to make those calls? Why are you going to start a career in financial services? What are you talking about? You're a plumber. You're a girl from corporate Canada. That was me and my husband. But guess what? We knew why we were going to do this. We knew why we were taking the lead and moving to the United States of America as two French Canadians. One girl that comes from Montreal. My mom, French teacher, high school teacher. My dad, jazz musician that always followed his heart. My husband comes from a small village in Quebec. He's a real French Canadian, a real Québécois, as we say. He was a plumber. He loves plants. He loves to cook. He loves everything that's organic, that's good for us. He's a hard worker. Did not speak a word of English when we moved here 4 years ago. Now, my goodness, totally bilingual. Huge accent, but totally bilingual. So you know what I mean? When you want something and you know why you're doing it, you're going to push through every single adversity that comes on your path because you know that you deserve it and that, yes, you're going to keep pushing forward because this is your life. We just got one life, just one, and time is ticking. Life is like a flicker, Art Williams said, our founder. We decide when we take control of our life and we start focusing on what we want and we start advancing in that direction. But we don't decide when the timer is switched off, when the light switch says, you're out, time's up, game over. But the real question is, on your tombstone, when, the game will be over, what will it say on your tombstone? Is it going to say, here lies a dud? Like somebody that never did anything with their life, or that never dared, or that was always negative, or that was always in the victim mentality? Or is it going to say, here lies a stud? And that applies to you ladies as well. Stud is also a word for ladies. You know what I mean? So here lies a stud. She went for it. When I was with him, he was so empowering. He completely changed his life. This family were incredible. They allowed people to believe in themselves and to go for whatever was put in their hearts and their goals and their dreams and stop working for somebody else that told them, you have to go to the bathroom at this time. You have to be on time. What did you do this morning? Did you put in all the things that you were supposed to do in order? Did you do that or did you not do that? Oh, you didn't do it. Or somebody to put their thumb on you and just to tell you, you ain't worth it. No. They decided to go for it. They decided to build an organization where everybody could be somebody and have the opportunity to really change their lives for real and for the better, right? So let's do this. Put your dreams on a piece of paper. Allow yourself to think outside the box. Allow yourself to think big. Allow yourself to dream bigger every single day because you deserve to shine as much as everybody else on the planet. And this system will allow you. But figure out why you will push through. And I promise, it's going to be a hard question to ask yourself and a hard answer to write down. You might cry. You might not want to say it out loud. You might be shy. You might be, I don't want to say it because it's too hard. But do it because that will liberate you and that will allow you to give everything that you have inside of you to get what you want to get done in this world. Because a lot of changes have been done on this planet. And it took one person with a dream that just went for it, no matter what was put in his way. The leadership skills, the resiliency, all of those qualities developed, got stronger and stronger and stronger because they knew why and they had a list of goals and dreams. Because everybody has a mission on this planet. And it's up to us to accomplish it or not. Can't wait to read your list. Can't wait to hear you. And I'll see you at the top because guess what? The bottom is too crowded, like says my husband. Team Sunshine.